Mainfreight Rugby in coverage of the Mitre10 Heartland Championship, Taupo. These are the Hooker Falls. This is the outflow from Lake Taupo, the start of the Waikato River. But all interest today in Delany Park, where Poverty Bay are playing King Country.
And how do you think this week's game's going to go?
Oh yeah, last week was pretty good. The boys got away with the win, and hopefully they get up again today.
And I hear that you've been saying that the bench is very, very strong for Poverty Bay.
Yeah, the bench is pretty strong. Save the bullets for last. And yeah, I see you sporting a nice tash there. What's that about?
Oh, it's about team culture, team building. We call it the Red Army Slugs, so happy days.
The Red Army Slugs. Here comes the Red Army. This is Poverty Bay. Good looking side they've got too. I quite like the look of this big forward pack that Everard Reid is leading around. Speak of the devil as Reid takes it up.
Yeah, ball popped back, but play on. Ball did go backwards, so Poverty Bay in a pretty good position here. Conceded the first points.
Big drive to the line. Can they get that over and down? Yes!
Hill's the big lock forward, I think you'll find, Mace. Jumped over, through, burrowed something. I was waiting to get replay through the heart of the breakdown, we're now calling it. You keep an eye on jersey 5, he's in the black headgear.
There he goes.
Pick and drive, and there's a little bit of a gap, but she had to struggle and had to work hard. And yes, get your head around conceding first points, which are 2 for the penalty. They now scored a try.
It's a bit weird, isn't it? Koko was the man with the big run, but they've given possession away. Have King Country and Poverty Bay come away with the ball. Dalrua. Now some space out wide, but the big pass has probably slowed that down. Captain Reid, lovely little offload. Gee whiz, that was a great little pass. And he stayed in support. Everard Reid now passes options inside and outside. He chooses inside, and Misikosi goes in for the try that's gone pretty much the length of the field, and the captain Everard Reid heavily involved.
Gee, they've just come with so much energy to Delany Park of Poverty Bay, and it hadn't been an easy trip getting here. I wouldn't have thought, and I went to forget replay. Reid, the one hand show and go, then do you like the shoulder charge to stay in support? That was very good. He had options on the left, options on the outside. He actually chose the right one. With the King Country defender coming around, would have probably made the tackle. And gee, I love, as I mentioned before, the energy levels of how Poverty Bay are playing.
Yeah,
King Country looks stunned. 18 points to 2.
Very good first half. You've never seen that scoreboard before, have you? At half-time, 18-2. And King Country are really, really struggling. Look at that. Jersey 5, happy 80th Pine Tree. All our best too, Sir Colin.
Should love to have known what Daniel Loaf, the King Country coach, was saying at half-time, whether it was about racking the boys up or about just saying stick to the game plan, get some ball, get some multiple phases and build pressure.
Beauval with a run here that's weaved away. Sam Mason in support. Mason hurdles the tackled player and in he goes. Well, whatever he said, it started off right. Cousin Sammy has gone in for a try.
Interesting, a 16-point half-time deficit with one try becomes 10 points with kick it come, doesn't it? How quickly this game changes on the wet and forget replay. And you're right, the classic fat man's track from your cousin Sammy Mason, standing right on the halfway of the field on the 22-metre line. Knew where to go. Mutton.
He not fat either, just by the way. That's the support line, some of us prefer to call it. That ball looked like it might have gone forward, but they've got away with it, have King Country, and here comes Beauvoir again. Beauvoir is something of an elusive runner. You can see that. Zane Tipping, who's a very, very good player, and he's going to score the try. He's an influential player in this King Country side, and they're battling back, fast, our King Country.
Well, Zane Tipping made the Heartland 15 last year, 2015, which was great, so that's a class of player. He is a big influence on this side. And the support lines once more, the numbers, and from the energy we talked about in Poverty Bay in the first 40 minutes, while King Country have come out and holding onto the football for longer periods of time, you can see their support players. Poverty Bay are now starting to fall off the tackles where they're making them all, and this game has changed on a dime.
Tipping Wide pass. Coming into first receiver was Rollinson, and they're getting it out wide very quickly, and I don't blame them because Hemera here has been in good form, but outside him, Boval. Lulu and Boval. Great try.
Well, he's been fantastic on the right wing. Boval for the Bay of Plenty input for King Country this afternoon. He has set up 2 tries, so 2 try assists. Defensively, he's been in a really good position to stop a couple of Poverty Bay attacks as well. And this time, just coming in, checking off his right wing, the inside pass from Hemera. And what an absolute turnaround we've seen here at Owen Delany Park. From an 18 points to 2 deficit at half time, they've now got themselves in front, and gee, are just steaming ahead.
Well, a bit of intercept. I was going to praise the play, but it's Daurua. Daurua's away, and they're not going to stop him. He's going to go all the way, the big centre, and gets in the corner. Ratu Daurua. Now that's tightened things up again.
Gee, I think that's the first mistake King Country may have made in this 40 minutes of football in the second half. They're trying to push the ball wide, they're trying to keep the ball moving, and why shouldn't they, the way they've been scoring 28 points in the second half. But Poverty Bay time is nearly up here in Taupo. Over, they've got them within bonus point range, but I don't think it's going to be enough. They're going to run out of time.
Good kick that from Vuki, but the referee's whistle goes with King Country after a sensational second half, running out the winners by 30 to 24.
We sort of knew that win might drop off a bit in the second half, but it sort of stuck around. But we just stayed strong to our systems and just tightened it up a bit in that second half.
Of each and every one of them, and each and every one of them is different, and each and every one of them is one of those sort of moments you look at it, you read it, and you think, yeah, they're right. That's right. And you kind of think about it for a while you're driving along the road. But please keep your eye on the road. Just have a quick glance at the Mainfreight truck, perhaps when you're behind it at a traffic light. We'll be back next week with coverage of the Mitre10 Heartland Championship on Mainfreight Rugby.